The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain. Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today we're taking a look at the newest launch from Hargrave, the 116, and specifically the interaction the crew has with the yacht. This was designed from the outset to be a charter yacht, so the crew is kept discreetly separated from the guests. So today we'll take a look at the crew living and working spaces. We'll start with where they'll be servicing our guests.
Now, the galley is accessed through a pocket door as well as through the crew quarters, and it pretty much exemplifies Hargrave's dedication towards family first. While we're having a separation of crew and guests, it's also done to the same fit and finish as the rest of the boat. We have areas where we can sit and enjoy the chef's company while he's working. This island, 45 inches by 49 inches, specifically made to this size so that it can plate 10 servings. For materials, the countertops are all Kodiak granite, flooring is teak plank. As for appliances, there's a standalone Sub-Zero refrigerator and freezer, both full height. There are also two Sub-Zero refrigerator drawers by the stew area, in addition to fresh food and beverages. The dishwasher and cleanup sink are completely separate from the chef's sink and prep area. 4 large pantries are strategically placed, so we're not lacking for storage at all anywhere in this galley. Cooktop is a 5-burner GE stainless steel. There are 2 GE stainless steel ovens. The 2 faucets are Blanco stainless steel. And a concealed cabinet and ice maker. Now, one thing that impresses me with Hargrave is the fact that they build custom yachts makes everything available for storage. There's so much of it as we move throughout this boat. All the cabinetry is made based around storage, all the way around. And every available space gets taken up with functional storage. Now, just around the corner, we have what's referred to as the Doghouse. Great storage area and workspace. Now, what we have in this room, well, for starters, the main breaker panels, the hub for the nav systems, and all of the AV systems, including the DirecTV. And of course, it also has the benefit of the obvious storage space. Now, let's take a look at the crew quarters. There are 2 on this boat. This is the forward one. And of course, it keeps in with the theme of separating the crew from the guests. Not only do we have this private access to the crew quarters, there's also a private door leading to the outer decks. Well, certainly not a bad setup for the crew on the Hargrave 116. Nothing's been spared as far as the fit and finish goes. We're seeing the same materials here that we saw up on the main deck. L-shaped settee surrounding a double pedestal table, and it slides in and out for ease of entry and egress. As far as the galley is concerned, there's a refrigerator right here, just ahead, microwave and sink. Just off the crew's dining area, GPS and anchor watch, and we also have the detection system. Just ahead, more of the Hargrave storage solutions with a huge pantry. This is repeated 2 more times just ahead and directly opposite. Now, further forward at the bow, we've got crew quarters to port and starboard, both with ensuite heads.
Taking a look at the starboard berth, we have over-under bunks, natural light, and each berth gets a private drop-down entertainment system to plug into.
Of course, we have the same elegant storage solutions that we've come to appreciate from Hargrave, and just behind, the ensuite head.
And of course, the port is a mirror image, allowing us to berth 4 crew members total.
Moving back towards the entrance, we have the captain's cabin. Let's take a look. Captain's cabin, of course, a little more luxurious. He gets a queen-size berth with a workstation just alongside. Same fit and finish and high-end materials. Just forward is the captain's ensuite head. And across from the captain's cabin, we have a stacked washer and dryer. Now, we've got the separation of guest and crew from above in the galley and plus the side deck. Now, as far as getting into the accommodation level, we still have a separation of the 2 categories, thanks to this door here. And in this manner, we can go from the crew quarters to all of the guest staterooms and service them all without ever having to interfere with the guest areas up above on the main deck. The aft crew quarters are accessed from a door at the transom. Well, this is obviously the smaller of the 2 crew quarters. This one's made really as a working area that's got a refrigerator. There is 1 cabin over to the side with a single berth and a separate head. Now there's also a Pullman berth just above. The entire concept of this area is that this is the engineer's space, and if a pilot happens to be on board, he can use this upper berth. Being an engineer's space, it also benefits us because we're in close proximity to the engine room.
As we can see, not only is the crew kept comfortable, but there are easy access points to the guest areas while still allowing the crew to deliver the private guest experience when desired. And that makes the difference between a yacht that sometimes charters and a charter yacht, the 116 being the latter. She's also well suited for providing lavish comfort to her guests, but that's another video. Be sure to look for it. For now, that's our look at the Hargrave 116 crew areas. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.